G'day gang, GameolioDan here, you going? Back in the Elder Scrolls Online, I see a sky shard down there. I see you, sky shard. I'm coming. Let's grab that. Gotcha. Further on. I should have stayed on the road. What the heck? Need a little off-road adventure once in a while. I saw the deadly tigers looking for a bite. It's a way shrine. And where we need to be is right here.
I can't believe it. He was right again. When will I learn not to wager my gold against Razumdar's instincts? He said you would be coming this way. Is it true then? Did you persuade the Wilder King to swear loyalty to Queen Irene?
Yes, though it's the Wilder Queen now.
The Wilder Queen, eh? Times are changing in Valenwood, aren't they? All this has put the Dominion in a delicate position. I suppose that's why it's so important that we are here. Razumdar sent me here to await your arrival. He wants you to join him as quickly as possible. It seems Vice-Reeve Peladil came this way after stealing the staff of Magnus.
Why did Peladil come here?
Who can be certain? I suspect he merely seeks to find a ship and flee back to the Somerset Isles. Perhaps he is determined to see Prince Naaman's body laid to rest there. Razumdar has his own suspicions, though, and he seemed quite concerned.
What does Razumdar think?
He was unwilling to share his suspicions with me. Whatever his instincts may be, though, this time I will wager that he's on the mark. Undoubtedly, Razumdar intends to share his thoughts with you. You'll find him in the Thalmor headquarters.
Very well. I'll go look for Razumdar. My buddy. My buddy, the Raz.
Your mother was right. You are entirely out of your element.
Hey. Don't bring my mother to this. Yeah. Razadaz, where are ya? He's a bump waiting for me inside.
Will you hold still? This illusion requires precision, which I cannot achieve with your tail constantly twitching.
Say what? Raz, what's going on?
Bah! This Thalmor mage will drive Razumdar mad. Stand here, hold this, everything's so exact. This one prefers more flexibility. He is glad another eye is here who understands, because we must move quickly here if we are to protect the Dominion.
What do we need to do?
We must find Peladil, of course. This one tracked his stinking hide here after he stole the staff of Magnus. He's the boss of the Veiled Heritance now, and he has allies here in Woodhearth. Dirty traitors who conspire against Queen Irene.
What are they planning to do?
This we do not know yet, but Razumdar has devised the perfect way to flush these rats from their hidey holes. If they had an opportunity to assassinate the Queen, surely they would take advantage of it, yes?
The Queen is coming to Woodhearth.
No, Razumdar will be the Queen instead, if this mage does his job, of course. We will go soon, so Raz must prepare. Speak to Trithane Farial. She can tell you more about the traitors who are helping Peladil.
Very well. I'll ask Fariel to tell me what she knows.
This one would ask a favor. If the Stalmor mage turns Razumdar into a monkey, you must exact vengeance. Oh, and you would need to track down Peladil on your own. Raz hopes this will not be the case, though.
What spell is this Thalmor mage going to cast on you?
A perfect illusion, he says, to make Razumdar look like Queen Irene. This one prefers a regular disguise, but Trithane Fariel doubts that would suffice. You should speak to her so we can get on with this.
Okay. But, did you learn anything else about Peladil?
Razumdar thought the Vicereeve was a clawless coward. Always going on with Prince name on this and Prince name on that. So pathetic. But he is more tricky now. All this one knows is that Peladil is near and that he has the Staff of Magnus.
What about the prince?
Last time this one saw Naaman, he was still quite dead. But Peladil wouldn't drag around the prince's corpse just to make sure he gets a proper burial. Some sort of necromancy must be planned, but why? Naaman can't rule the Dominion if he is undead.
Alright, let me go and get this sorted out. Oh. It looked like the pot plant had a quest for me. Alright. Trithane, Fariel.
So you're the one who's going to accompany the cat on this guar-brained scheme of his. I hope you realize what you're up against. These traitors in our city have sought to stir up rebellion since the day King Camoran joined the Dominion.
There are Bosma and Woodhearth opposed to the Dominion?
So you'd think, but we've never caught any of the traitors. They may not actually be Bosma at all. Our enemies are always one step ahead of us. Roman doesn't want to believe it, but I think it's obvious there's a spy among the Thalmor.
Someone here right now.
No, we've gone to great pains to keep Razumdar's plans secret. The spy must believe that Irene is really here. There have been rumors that the Maorma plan to raid us, so we've put word out that the Queen has come to make sure the city's safe.
And you're expecting the traitors to attempt an assassination?
Yes. Mad as the cat may be, his plan might actually work. The story is that the Queen wants to personally investigate the old Imperial Underground. You'll escort her there to meet Astaril, a Thalmor officer we suspect may be a spy.
How many guards are we taking?
Ha! The cat didn't tell you, did he? No, we can't send any guards. We don't know who we can trust. He thinks the two of you can handle it, though. I don't know if I'd call that confidence or foolhardiness, but I hope Bandar is with you either way.
Thank you. When do we leave?
As soon as Xanador gets the spell right and turns your friend into a queen. Assuming this works, you and Razumdar should leave for the Imperial Underground straight away. Oh, here we go now. It's about time.
Very convincing. But is the illusion applied everywhere? Perhaps this one should take a moment in private to double-check. Yes?
There were no miscalculations, I assure you. Now excuse me, I must wash the smell of cat from my robes.
Razumdar, you cheeky little kitty cat. A complaint to the Thalmor. This is the third time this week that my Sench daggers have run off, only to be found butchered near that Lami-infested cave. If something is not done about this, I will travel to Marbrook and bring my complaint before the Queen herself. Then we will see how long the Thalmor is allowed to throw its weight around Woodhearth. The Dominion belongs to the Khajiit as well, not just the elves. I demand that action be taken at once to investigate the Underroot Cavern, and that reparations be made for my lost cats.
Raz looks good in this form, but then Raz always looks good. Queen Irene could maybe learn a thing or two from this one.
You look like the Queen, but you don't sound like the Queen.
A fair point. Raz, I will keep that in mind. You have spoken with the Trithane then? You understand my genius plan, yes?
I'm to escort you to the Imperial Underground?
Yes. There we will find out the truth about this Thalmor officer Astaril. She's quite the beauty, I'm told, but traitors are never what they seem, yes? This one is... No. I'm ready when you are.
Yeah. You gotta cut it out with this one. And the Raz. And the talking in the third person. You gotta cut all that out, mate. Okay.
I heard you let the Tooth Mall trader go free. I guess everyone deserves a second chance.
Correct. Dominion Guard. You cannot mount right now. Alright, so. Into the Imperial Underground. Above? Imperial Underground, which is above. Right. Above and below. Imperial Underground, when Valenwood was a part of the Second Empire, and Wood-Earth was an Imperial Kingdom, the Wood Elves had their first encounter with Cyrodiilic bureaucracy. The Imperials didn't think much of the Bosmeri city's sanitation.
Be ready. This one is counting on you to watch her back. Astriel, is that you?
Yes? Come closer, my queen. I have something for you.
What is this?
A gift in memory of Prince Naaman. Vice-Reeve Peladil sends his regards.
You will die, and the true King of Alinor will rise again.
Uh-oh. Razadaz,
Well, that hurt.
can you stand?
Raz will be fine. A few burns will not kill this one. But for the moment, he thinks you should press on alone. You must catch Astriel and find out where Peladil is hiding.
Where did she go?
She used some kind of magic to escape, but it was not a portal, so she cannot have gone far. She must still be here, somewhere in these tunnels.
Alright, well, you tend to your wounds and I'll find her.
I need healing!
Whoa, 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 whoa. I got the orders right here. Eldersil, by no means anyone to learn that the Veiled Inheritance is here in Woodhearth until we are certain that Iran is dead. You are to remain out of sight while our new recruit completes her mission. Her job is only to cover her escape in case she is pursued. If she were exposed, she would be of no more use to us than her sister was. Once you have assured her escape, you may rejoin the rest of our forces and resume preparations. Vice-Reeve Peladil. Whoa!
Raz heard sounds of fighting. Did you catch up with Astriel? Were you able to question her about Peladil?
Astriel got away. The Veiled Inheritance covered her escape.
Dark moons. If Astriel got away, we will have to track her down. And the Veiled Inheritance is here? That is troubling. Razumdar suspected a few might have come, but he did not expect them to be here in any numbers.
I found orders from Bearer Peladil indicating that there was a large force.
Some of Razumdar's contacts warned him that the Veiled Inheritance was not putting all its hopes on Prince Naaman, that they had backup plan. Naaman is dead. This must be backup plan.
You think they're planning to attack Woodhearth?
Possibly. If they cannot rule the Dominion, perhaps they would destroy it by attacking Valenwood. But Raz would not have thought the Heritage could muster enough manpower. Let us go. We must tell Trithane Fariel what we have learned.
Back to the Trithane. Alright, I'm back.
If what Razumdar says is true, the city of Woodhearth owes you a debt. Of course, if the city's attacked and destroyed, that won't be worth much. Maybe we can prevent that. The cat said you found orders from Vicereeve Peladil. Can I see them?
Of course, they're right here.
Damn. This proves that Peladil is planning something here. Something even bigger than killing the Queen. I'm glad you brought it to light. I just hope it's not too late for us to do something about it. There's something about Peladil's orders. The reference to Astral seems strange, and a Roman still refuses to believe she betrayed us. Either way, Astral's the key to unraveling this mess. We need to question her and find out what she knows.
Where do you think we can find her?
Well, if she hasn't realized we're onto her, we might be able to catch her by surprise. She might be down at the Thalmor residence right now. I assume a Roman will want to be there when you confront her. The three of you should go quickly, though.
We'll go right away.
Even if Astral's fled the city, you might be able to find some clues about Peladil's plans in her quarters. Let's hope you find something, because otherwise, we don't have much to go on.
What do you know about Vicereeve Peladil?
Not much, really. I heard he just followed Prince Naaman around like a little lost puppy. Now he runs off with Naaman's body, steals the Staff of Magnus, and takes charge of the Veld Heritance. It seems this puppy might have a bite after all.
This is preposterous. Astral has risked her life for the Dominion more times than I can count. She is one of my best officers. I refuse to believe this irresponsible slander until I have spoken with her myself.
Razumdar and I both saw her in the Imperial tunnels.
You must understand, one doesn't become a Thalmor agent until their loyalty is proven beyond question. If Astral confesses, or if we find substantial proof, I will admit I was wrong. Until then, I remain extremely skeptical.
Will you join us in confronting her?
This is Thalmor business, and I am going to the Thalmor residence to confront Astral myself. You are welcome to accompany me if you choose.
Oh, am I? Oh. Well, now you're accompanying me because I'm in front of you, right? You? Me? It's like that, is it, eh? Oh, sorry, cat. Did I just... Oh, look at this kitty cat. He caught all these rats. Good job, kitty cat. The corpse of an Altmer female lies cold upon the stone floor. She's clearly been dead for a considerable length of time. Aha.
You see? It's clear that Astral has been dead for some time, so she cannot have been the one you saw in the Imperial tunnels. I told you, say what you will about the Thalmor, but we do not have traitors in our midst.
You don't seem too bothered by her death.
Her death troubles me greatly, but the integrity of the Thalmor is of greater concern, and I am pleased to be proven right in that respect. With that concern behind us, we can finally start searching for the true source of this treachery.
Who do you think killed her?
Undoubtedly, it was the same person that assumed her likeness and attempted to assassinate the Queen, Razumdar. Speaking of the cat, it seems he may have found something.
Where are you, Raz? Oh, Raz is outside? Oh, Raz is over here. Oh, you did find something.
This one looks forward to pouncing upon an unsuspecting Peladil. This nonsense is becoming tiresome. There could be some useful evidence down here. Let us look closely before moving on.
Larial. I have received word that the Queen is indeed alive and well in Marbrook. This was nothing more than a ruse designed by the Queen's eyes to expose our presence. The band you attacked were none other than Razumdar and Dan Gameolio, both of whom are well-known enemies of the Veiled Heritance. Despite their efforts, however, we will soon be prepared to execute our plans. Posing as your sister was effective while it lasted, but it's no longer necessary. Come through the sewers and meet me in the old Imperial prison. We have other matters to attend to.
Astaril had a sister? A twin, perhaps? That would explain much. Raz suspects these tunnels will reveal the rest.
So many cats down here. Cats everywhere. Into the sewers.
Circle around!
Aha. Oh, okay. Alright, okay. Okay, you want some of this, do you? With this, some of that.
On the sides!
Slice them up, Raz. I got this one, I got this one. Oh, you're trying to... Why was he trying to heal up a skeever, of all things? Found her, I found her. Mistress down.
Oh, perfect. My favorite people. The very faces of my failure. And now you've tracked me down just to watch me die? You're just like my sister and the rest of the Thalmor. No sympathy whatsoever.
Where is Paladil?
Funny you should ask. I was wondering the same thing. Then I realized he lured me here so his assassins could kill me. This is my reward for my loyal service. A blade in my gut, and a nice cold tomb.
Do you know what he's planning?
Planning? Oh, he's well past that point. As we speak, his armies are storming the shore, up at Seaside Sanctuary. Once they've got a foothold there, they'll conquer all of Valenwood. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
The Veiled Inheritance has armies?
Of course not. They're just one prong of the mighty trident with which Paladil will smite the Dominion. He signed a treaty with the Malma, and with the staff of Magnus he's going to raise an army of undead. Yes, your days are numbered, all right.
How did he make a deal with the Malma?
It's simple enough. The Sea Elves have always coveted these shores. If they help Paladil dismantle the Dominion, he's agreed to give them Valenwood. It's not like these damn Bosma have done anything other than cause us trouble.
What about the rest of the Dominion?
You mean elsewhere? Far as I know, Paladil doesn't even care. He just wants the Somerset Isles. I don't even think he wants to rule them himself. As long as they're ruled by someone other than Naaman's sister.
Does he intend to raise Prince Naaman too?
Of course. Who better to lead an undead army than an undead prince? And if Peladil brings him back, Naaman will be bound by the Vicereeve's will. No longer will Peladil need to worry about the prince making bad decisions.
Does Peladil still think the prince can rule?
Peladil says he's under no illusions about that fact. But he still gets rather glossy-eyed when speaking about Naaman. I suspect he still harbors some hope that the prince will play a role in the future he has envisioned.
And are you still loyal to Peladil when he ordered you killed?
Irene is a false queen. And the Aldmeri Dominion is a pathetic joke. Nothing can change that fact, even Peladil turning on me. I'd gladly sacrifice my life to bring about the Dominion's downfall. It means my life was worth something.
Was it worth murdering your own sister?
Having her as a twin was torture. While she climbed the ranks of the Thalmor, I was perceived as a failure. When Peladil recruited me, it was my turn to shine. I have no regrets. In the end, Asterel and I both lost our lives for the cause.
There's nothing more for us to talk about.
Just leave me to die. I wouldn't accept your help, and you'd be better off not offering. It's too late. He can't be stopped.
Alright, let's return. Okay. Well, let's ride back. We came straight out of the sewers. Folks, if you're enjoying this series, please be sure to hit that like button and help me out. Also, if you haven't already, and maybe this is like the first time you've ever seen an episode from me, consider hitting that subscribe button and ringing that bell. Then you get notifications on all the future episodes of everything. That's right. Tree Thane.
Razumdar explained how we were fooled by Laurel. I wish I had time to show proper gratitude, but he also told me that an army of Maormer, led by Vicereeve Peladil, is making landing on our shores. Is this true?
That's what Lara said. That's what she said.
Damn. Honestly, I rather hoped he misheard. I suppose that's rarely the case. Very well then. I will muster the city's defenses, but there is only so much we can do. I'm certainly glad you're here. You and Razumdar may be our best hope.
One foot after the other and eyes forward, Helwyn. Best not look.